Well, hello everybody and welcome to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I wanted to color another picture for Creative Haven month, which Zoe Archer is doing for the month of June. It is called Creative Haven June. I will link her YouTube channel down below in the description. So I thought I would color out of this Fantasy Butterflies book. The picture that I picked out is this pretty one. So I recently did a swatching out of the newest Spectrum Noir Tritone markers. I believe that's my last video that I put up yesterday. And I swatched out the newest colors. Now I don't have it incorporated into my color chart yet. I gotta redo this whole thing so that I can put the colors in where they belong. But I thought what I would do would be just straight color with these markers, because even though Creative Haven paper is really nice paper, especially for the price that you pay for these books, it won't, alcohol markers will not blend too well on it. So I thought, well, at least I'll get out the Tritone markers and we will do some straight coloring. Alrighty, I have not picked out any colors. So where should we start? Let's start with this top butterfly. And then I am just going to do all the butterflies the same color, so there's not a lot of thought. Once I get one done, I can do the other two the same way. So let's see. Let's look at the color chart. I think I am going to start with the pink violet, PV4. Pink violet. All right, I know you're in here somewhere. And I am going to, if you haven't ever seen these markers, I do have a review of them out there, but they are 3 colors in one marker. So it is meant to be a blendable marker where you have a light, a medium, and a dark. Now these Spectrum Noir Tritone markers are numbered and named exactly the same as their large Spectrum Noir marker line. So if you're familiar with them, you will recognize these color names and the numbers. So that being said, I think I'm going to go in with the the darkest one, PV4. So we'll turn it around. So how is everybody doing? I have not done a color and chat in a while. It is now bright and early on a Monday morning. I'll do this. I meant to record some things over the weekend, but I dedicated the weekend and I finally took some of my Copic classes. Yay! So I got through some real beginner classes, and then I finally started, because on Kitten Clowder they have a free class called Markers 101, and it is an awesome introductory. Let me zoom you in a little. It is a great introductory course, especially considering that it's free, and they actually have a couple other free classes too for markers. One is believe it's on Floral, Coloring Flowers. And another one, I think it's on Unicorns, if I'm not mistaken. And then she also has a lot of free color charts and, you know, things like that out there. So I'm going to go down, color each one of these butterflies at the same time. Save some time. So yeah, I took the introductory classes first, and then spent the entire day yesterday going through my first real class. Oh my heavens, talk about jumping in with both feet. Oh my gosh, I was pretty overwhelmed, I will admit, because, you know, Elise has been coloring with Copics for many, many years, so of course she is an expert on them, but yet she explains everything so thoroughly. I mean, she is an awesome, awesome instructor, very easy to understand, and you know, you can get any help that you want with her. No, I'm not a representative of Kitten Clowder. But yeah, I was getting very discouraged because, you know, you watch her zoom, 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 and hers looks perfect. I'll show you what we ended up coloring. And it was this picture. And while from far away it doesn't look too bad, yeah, this was the very first picture that I did. Yeah, doesn't look too bad from far away, but let me tell you, up close it's kind of a mess. But yeah, so like I said, I was getting really discouraged, and I know I have to tell myself, Lisa, this was your very first class. Give yourself a break. And I know that, but the perfectionist in me is like, oh God, that is a mess. But I know we learn by doing, and I have many, many other classes to take yet. So hopefully by the time I get caught up, I will be better at Copics. At least that's the goal, and if I'm not, then there really is something wrong. Because, yeah, I have a number to go through. But, oh my heavens, these classes take a long time because there's just so much to them. And, you know, she does take you through everything step by step by step. And you have a booklet that you print out, and then videos that you watch as she's actually teaching you the process. And so, you know, she'll be zipping along and I'm like struggling, so you just pause the video after watching her do it, and then you try to do it. Yeah. But anywho, it should hopefully, like I said, get a little bit better. Let's get magenta out. And like I said, at least I hope it does. But that's why I didn't get anything recorded this weekend. And usually I spend Fridays and at least Saturdays recording videos, so that I have some built up in advance to publish during the week for you guys out on YouTube. And so now I don't have anything waiting to publish. Yeah, so I will be recording a number of things during the week so that I still have something to get out to use. Don't know if I'll have something for every day like I have been, but we shall see. I do have a few things coming in the mail. What green do I want to use? Let's just use a regular green, alpine green. And I think I'll use the, let's see, mid-tone or dark? Mid-tone or dark? Let's do the mid-tone. Yeah, I have some things coming today that are a little unusual, kind of out of the norm. And so I do want to do a video on that. And I will have the drawing for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Yay, yay, yay. You guys are all so awesome, so supportive. I cannot believe I am at 2,000 subscribers already. You guys are just so supportive of me and my channel. And it is so appreciated. So yeah, I'll have that drawing on a Wednesday morning. So if you have not entered that giveaway yet, I do have a video out there announcing the giveaway and what you have to do to enter it. So yeah. You can enter it through midnight tomorrow night, which will be Tuesday night, midnight Central Standard Time. So yeah, if you have not entered it yet, go back and watch that video, especially if you are one of my dedicated subscribers. You guys are the ones that I want entering these giveaways, because when they are announced giveaways, and this still ticks me off that people do this, but you have a number of people that just do searches for the word giveaway out on YouTube, and they just subscribe to enter the giveaway, and then once the winner is announced, they unsubscribe. So yeah, my subscribe numbers go up quite a bit while the giveaway is going on, and then once the giveaway is over, my subscriber count goes back down. So it's, you know, real obvious what's happening. And I just, you know, I really, really hope anytime I do a giveaway like that, that it's one of you guys who watches my videos all the time and, you know, are my biggest supporters, that one of you guys win. It's only fair. I'm not quite sure what these are, if it's part of the flower, but I'm going to make it part of the flower, and I'm going to make them the pink that's in the middle of those. So yeah, and I think we all do Okay, I do the announced giveaways when they're my big ones, when I reach a milestone. I want my subscribers to know about it so that they can enter. But again, by doing that, you get some of these, I don't know if you'd call them trolls, but these people who just enter all these giveaways. And I can't help but think that they enter giveaways whether they're truly interested in what people are giving away or not. So you never know if somebody like that were to win, whether they would actually use what they're winning or not. Or who knows, maybe they win it and they sell it. I don't know. But, so, I am really hoping that somebody like that does not win. Okay, let me see. Now what shall we do? Got the beginning flowers done. Let's color this. Well, let's go in with a yellow and then maybe some blues. So, let's see, what yellow? Trying to look at my color chart up here. Let's go for gold yellow. And I think I'll do the mid-tone. So yeah. I have a few videos coming up that I know I will be recording, but as far as anything else, my next color in chat, oh, we have one up here too, will be probably another Jade Summer picture for the color along that I am in for the month of July. Don't rush it, Lisa. Summer's going to go by too fast the way it is. For the month of June. Okay, can't see them. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get out a couple of pretty blues. Okay, or should we go teals? No, let's go blue. True blue. I think I'll go, let's see, lighter in the middle, so mid-tone, and then let's get it the right way, Lisa, and then dark around the outside. So yeah, we'll see what I'll get recorded. Again, with dedicating so much of my time this weekend to the classes, I may not have content out there every day for you guys this week. And I typically like to get something out there every day, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how I feel at night. If I don't get this finished this morning, because again, I can only record so long in the mornings before Maddie comes. Then I will finish it tonight, because I would like to get this color in chat out today yet. Have no idea how long this one will be. I don't suspect it'll be too long. Now, if I was coloring with gel pens or markers. Yeah, markers. Gel pens or pencils. Oh yeah, that would be a long one. But as we all know, markers go much faster. I did have a request from a subscriber to color a geometric pattern with my glitter gel pens on camera. Now, I don't know if that's something that the rest of you would be interested in or not, because once you get the initial pattern down as far as what colors you want to go where, it's kind of just repetitious. So if I do it, which because I had a request for it, I will do it. I like to follow through on any request I get, and hopefully I have been keeping up with requests. I do try to write them down. If you requested something and I have not done it, please remind me. I do try to get through them. May not always be right away because of things going on. Oh, we got a little one in there. See, this is another nice thing about the tritones with having the 3 markers in one. You miss something, you just take off another end to it and you got the marker right there. Okay. These, as I stated in the swatching that was out yesterday of the newest colors, the only tritones that are available to the general public, at least at this point, no, that's not it, are the initial set of 24. And these additional colors are not available, but you can get those initial set of 24s a lot of places. I think Hobby Lobby even has them. Amazon has them. You can get them by sets. You can get them by single marker, which is nice. I like that they do that. Alrighty, what are we gonna do next? I think I'm going to make these black, but I'm not going to do that yet because I want to color the outside first so that I don't get any black. You know, if I get too close to this black, I don't want that bleeding out. So let's decide what we want to do for the outside of these. And what about, because there's more purple in here than pink, what about a pale pink? Well, let's see the Honda Dunda color chart again. And there's one called pale pink. Or would a pale yellow be better? Depends what color I want to do here. And I don't want to go orange or, you know, something really different. So pale pink. And then maybe a pale lilac for the outside. Okay, let's do that. So pale pink. PP3. PP. PP3. Okay. Alrighty, so how was everybody's weekend? Anybody do anything fun? Let's do this one up here first. How was the Father's Day celebrations? for you dads out there and you gals with children and husbands and all that fun stuff. Did you guys celebrate? All the dads get awesome gifts. You know, the neatest gifts for both Father's Day and Mother's Day are the ones they make in school. Now, I realize probably for Father's Day, many times they're out of school already. But some of those homemade gifts are just the most precious, cute gifts that you can have. And a lot of times in school, they do make things for their moms for Mother's Day. I know my kids always did too. And they're just so adorable. I still have mine in boxes because gosh, thinking of that, I should haul that box out. I have kept things that my kids did, like in grade school and all the way up through the years. And so, yeah, in that box is a lot of the things that they would have written or made for Mother's Day. A lot of times they had this, it looked, I don't know how to describe it, but it was on this, it looked like parchment paper. It was just regular paper. But at the top was printed, "I love my mother because." And then there were lines down below that. And the kid was supposed to write in there why they love their mom. And if they couldn't write real well, you could tell, you know, the teacher would help them with spelling or, you know, depending on how old they were. And yeah, I just thought, oh, you know, because it's things you hear, you know, you don't typically hear from your kids. You know, your kids typically aren't going to say, because my mom is, you know, mom's pretty, or mom cooks good, or whatever else they put in on this "I love my mom because" plaque or paper. So it was always so cute to read those. I loved them. Every year I would look forward to getting one of those. And yeah, I still have all of that. Yeah, I gotta get that box open. Actually, I think it's 2 boxes. You know, having 4 kids, it's... And you, unfortunately, would have to kind of pick and choose what you saved, because I just couldn't save everything. I know some parents probably do, but yeah, you just kind of had to pick and choose what you were saving for each year that they were in school. Now, probably if it was your only child, yeah, you probably saved each and every little scrap of paper. Every picture they drew. My sister probably did that. She has 1 daughter. And yeah, you would think this 1 daughter would be spoiled rotten, but she definitely is not. She is such a sweetheart. Just like my sister is. So I know where she got it from. But yeah, not spoiled in the least. I don't know when I'm going to be taking my next Copic class. I am hoping to get back to it. Oh, Midnight's up here again. You sniffing me? I would like to get back at it again right away this weekend so that I don't forget what I learned already this past week. But again, that really cuts into my recording time. But it's the only way I'm going to learn, right? And I do have a large, long class that I signed up for skin and hair. And I cannot wait to take that class. But I want to get a number of these other classes under my belt first. And when you sign up for their monthly classes, so you get one bigger class every month, and you get an email sent to you, and then you can access it. Sometimes you get free stamps, digital stamps that you print out. Sometimes you don't, but you get a 50% off coupon for any coupon or any stamp that you purchase for the class. So they only cost you typically between $1.50. So that's not too bad. But then on top of getting that class, Elise also provides a free mini class every month. And then at the beginning of the month, you get to vote on what you would like that month's mini class to be about. She typically gives you, hello, you head bumping me? Yes, hello, Midnight. She typically gives you like, oh, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 things to pick from, and then whatever gets voted on the most is the one that she will create the class around. So that's a lot of fun too, and I still have a lot of those to take. So hello, you want to get in the picture too? Yes, I know. Okay, let's do the purple around the outside, and I want to do a lighter purple. So let's go with let's go with the hydrangea. I don't know if I should do the light or the mid-tone. Let's do the mid-tone. So hydrangea blend. You're making it really hard to color, Midnight. You're standing on my book. There. Thank you. Oh yeah, I like this color. Love pastels. Pastel colors are just so pretty. Yes. Now he's talking to me. Choosing my light. Oh, now you're gonna lay down here, huh? He's just purring away. He was just such a big baby. Hope he's not in the way on the camera. No. But I'm gonna have to shift my book in a little bit. And he's sitting right on the other side over here. On the other side of the page. So yeah, it's going to be a little hard to move the book. Oh, you just rubbing on my arm. You want some loving. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it seems ever since he discovered the fact that, ooh, Mom's sitting, there comes some hair. Mom's sitting at her desk. She is sitting in one spot. And hey, you're making it really dark here. Oh my gosh, midnight. All right, I'm going to pause, give him a little bit of love, and then maybe he will stay down so I can finish this picture. Right, Midnight? Yes. Okay, I will be back. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. He was being rather insistent. Now, was I using mid-tone? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. And I realized for some reason, I don't know if you've seen previous color and chat of mine, but I had purchased via AliExpress. Let's see. A clock, and it was so pretty because it looked just like the color wheel, and then it had, you know, the numbers around, of course. I thought, oh, that would be perfect for the wall here by my desk, because it's a small, I think it's a 10-inch clock that hangs on the wall. And I really liked it because it is battery operated, but yet it doesn't do the tick, 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 you know, that most battery operated clocks do. And, you know, the second hand just goes around slowly like an electric clock does. Oh, I forgot pink there. Let's get that back out. Now again, which pink? I think I used the dark one. Oh, that's not the pink. Is that, no, that's magenta. Okay, I think it was this one. Is that light or the dark? Let me see. Yeah. Gosh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the clock. And for some reason, even though I know the battery cannot be dead yet, it keeps stopping on me. And I'll take it off the wall and I'll look at it, take the battery out, put it back in, and it's good for maybe a day. And then it stops again. So right now, I don't know what time it is. So I brought in one of the other iPads and I have it set to show the clock. So I kind of know what time it is, although I see it went off. No, I forgot again. Mid-tone, yeah. Oh boy. So, you know, these are different than up there. We will do this light purple too. And I see it's about 8:45 already. Where does that time go? So I'll be able to record for maybe 15-20 minutes yet. And then I'll have to go. And we shall finish this tonight. Yeah, these cats get a little insistent at times. They're like, I'm not going away until you pet me. Let's see. Let's do this purple too. But I want to leave this picture where I know what I colored with. And this, we'll do purple. So yeah, they can hear when I wake up in the morning, because I'll talk to like Bella or something. And so I get out, come out of my bedroom, and there's all 3 cats. Mama's awake, Mama's awake. And yeah, so then I'll take Bella outside to do her job, and then I take care of me. And then as soon as I sit down in the chair, there's Callie in my lap. And then a little while later, Misty will be up there. A little while later, Midnight's on the end table up by me, head bumping me. Oh, one moment, okay? Sorry about that. I have, maybe one of you guys can explain this to me. I have, all my cats are fixed. And they've been fixed since they were little. So the 2 girls are fixed. The male is fixed. But yet, Midnight, the male, still likes to, shall we say, do things to poor Callie, who is also fixed. And he was just doing it now. And poor Callie's sitting there growling away, but Midnight won't leave her alone. And I don't understand why, if they are both fixed, why he still does what he does to her. And poor Callie, sometimes she just puts up with it, but then, yeah, other times, like now, she's sitting there growling away, so I had to do something about it. It's like, get away, leave her alone. Then I didn't know Bella was in here, because anytime you yell at a cat, Bella's right there going, oh, I'll help out, I'll help out. And him, or she, and Midnight do not get along. And I don't know what it is, because she gets along with the other cats, especially Misty. Callie, nah, they kind of just put up with each other. They're not best buds. But Bella and Midnight, ugh. So anytime I say something to one of the cats, she's right there. And typically will, yeah, shall we say, try to help out Mom. Animals, huh? Okay. And down here. And then, of course, I'll have to get all these markers away, so Miss Medicine can't get at them. Because, boy, it's like she just zeroes right in on stuff like that on my desk. It's like she has radar for it. She can just scope them out, especially markers. She's like Grandma. I love markers too. But she has her own set of markers. all of her, you know, all just for her. Well, those aren't good enough all the time. I'll give her paper to color on, but yeah, of course, she still wants grandma stuff. So she's always in my drawers in the... Oh, that didn't sound good. Sorry. She's always in my cabinet drawers. Or it's the, you know, with the plastic drawers, the 10 drawers that's on wheels. The multicolored one. She loves going in there. And like the bottom drawer has paintbrushes in, all different kinds of foam brushes, paint brushes. And yeah, loves getting all them out. And ever since the one time I did this, she likes to do it all the time. She got the paintbrushes out and she was brushing on my pants, and I said, "Oh, you're painting me." And she just thought that was hilarious. So now she likes to get the brushes out and she'll paint my pants. Or what she thinks is painting. Of course, there's nothing on it, so she's not really painting me. Not like what she did to Misty. For those of you who was in that or had watched that color and chat, explaining how I now have a Smurf kitty. Yeah, I call her my Smurfette because she is still blue. Ah, yes. That was something else. I mean, it's a gorgeous color. It's a beautiful turquoise. Midnight, don't come back. Please. No, no. Honey, no. Ah, you're not listening. Let's see, we want the outside. Now that I yelled at you for being on Cali, huh? Back up here to bug Mom. Midnight. Yeah, lay down up there. Good boy. Perfect place. I like how this is turning out so far. So yeah, I'll have to stop pretty soon. Must not quite be 9 o'clock yet because I haven't heard the next show come on yet. So we can color for a little bit yet, but I do have to leave myself time to get things put away. And now that the kids aren't in school, she's been coming down a little bit later because she doesn't have to get Jaden to school by 8. So she was always down here by like 9:15 during the school year, and now she's first been coming like at about 9:30. So okay, what do we want to do next? Maybe I will make these green also and bring in a little bit more green. And I think I will use this same green, but I'm going to use the dark. Give it a little bit of a different colored green. And Maybe this too. Okay. What else? Maybe I will do it up here too. I should bring in some more blue too, now that I think of it. All I have is those. I should have done these blue. Okay, but we'll bring in some blue around, probably in here then. And then possibly in the outside. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the outside yet. Once the inside is done, then I can decide more what I want to do for the outside. Okay. Let's do this green. Trying to match these up. What I did on one side, I can do on the other. And it's like, okay, what'd I do over there? I've been working so hard on this. I have been addicted to Sun Life Drawing's latest book. It's the One Color Animal Stencils book. And yeah, I am working my way through that book. And I am on the last picture. I'm just addicted. I can't put it down. And then in the back of the book, they also have some pictures from some of their other one color books. So I'm going to color them too. And then I'll have the whole book done. And I have a couple of other pictures that I started that I have to finish. Oh, I have some whips. I never have whips. Typically when I start a picture, I finish it. But yeah, I have not one, but two whips. Very, very unusual for me. I don't like having whips out there. I know some people have a gazillion of them out there, and that would just drive me crazy. I cannot do that. Like I said, once I start a picture, I gotta finish it, because otherwise I would forget about it. Totally forget. I have one picture that I have forgotten about until I flip through the book for Creative Haven month, and it's like, oh no, I think it's a Jade Summer picture, yeah. And it was my first attempt at laying down marker and then putting pencil over the top. So I put down a Copic base layer, and then I'm coloring with the Holbeins. And yeah, you can tell it's my first attempt because I think I used too dark of a base layer, so now it's kind of difficult to color over the top of. I mean, it's still looking pretty good and it's blending out nice. But I have, because it's of fairies, and would fit right into the theme this month with my fairy color along. But it was already started, so I guess that doesn't count, does it? Okay, let me turn on this other iPad and see what time it is. 9:02. Okay, we have some time yet. So let's get out, and I suppose I don't have a black. Darn. Aww. Poopy. I can't believe they don't have a black. Okay. I'm going to have to do that tonight then. I will have to remember to bring over a black, unless I have one in this other set that I reviewed. Oh, and they're all falling apart. Oh, forget that. I'll just have to bring one over from the Cali Art markers or something like that. But I thought I would do like gray up here and then a black body. So let's do ice gray. And let's do the mid-tone. Ooh. So we'll at least get this done yet. I was hoping to have the butterflies all done this morning, and then all I'd have to worry about is the background. Oh, I'm doing the wrong part. Well, that'll be okay if I'm going over it with black, I guess. Oy vey. Or as my mom would say, Dunderwetter. I don't know what that means. Must be German, because she was German, but Dunderwetter. Those of you who know German, tell me. What does that mean? Okay, let's go in with the mid-tone blue, and we will get some blue in here. Update on the birdies. For those of you who are new to my channel, I have some mourning doves that have been nesting in my garage. And they've already had one batch of babies. And they are now on their second batch of babies. And I still can't see them. They won't let me see them. Matter of fact, over the weekend, and this never happens, both mom and dad were off the nest. And like I said, one or the other is always on that nest. So I took advantage of that rare opportunity. And I took a folding chair that I have out in the garage, put it over close to where the nest is, and tried to peek in. And the nest is up on a shelf. It's too high. Plus, they rebuilt the nest up since the last time they had the babies. And the first time that nest was something to be desired. They must have been in a hurry or something. Although I did read online that their nests are kind of typically haphazard at best. But now this time they added to it a little bit. So it's a little bit higher. So yeah, I couldn't see in. I couldn't tell if there were little baby... Well, I know there's little baby birdies in there, even though you don't ever hear them. You don't ever see them. I mean, they don't make a peep. Literally. Just like the first batch. That's why I really had to question the first time whether she actually had laid eggs or not. Because you just didn't ever hear them. And I always thought, you know, especially when mom or dad would come to feed them, that, you know, they opened their mouths and they squawked and they... But mourning doves feed their young a little bit differently. They don't bring them bugs or worms. They have, after they eat, they have what's called, what's it called, dove's milk, mother's milk? Well, it can't be just mother's milk because the dad feeds them too. But yeah, it's something that they are able to form, I guess, if you want to say that word. And then they feed the babies out of their mouths with whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah, the babies don't make a sound. Nice on the one hand, but yet I would like to know that they're up there. Let's see. No, I think this is supposed to be dark, isn't it? Yeah. Alrighty. What can I do yet? I still have a little bit of time. Darn, I wish I had that black. But I don't want to pause yet again and have a gazillion parts. I already have 3 parts to this color and chat. Having to pause so many times, so I really don't want to pause again. I'm going to quickly get some of these markers away. Yeah, what else can we do? Maybe we'll do the border around. And what color shall we do that? Maybe I'll do it this dark purple. And I think that, yeah, that was this. And bring, because I don't have a lot of dark purple in there. Now here is one instance where, even though I do like the bullet nibs, so for me this is not that big of a deal. I will take the bullet nib any day over a chisel. But now if you had a brush nib, you know, you could color this a lot faster. Oh, I bled out of the line there. And I might do, to really contrast with this dark color, might do like a pale yellow background behind the butterflies. Not sure yet. And what colors I'll do for the outside. Again, I don't want to go too extreme and go, you know, really off the chain and do like oranges and reds or something like that. So we'll have to see. And I bet you I was off camera there, wasn't I? Sorry. Oh, Midnight's watching my marker here. Watch him pounce at it. Probably because it's squeaking. It's like, what is that? So we actually did get quite far on this morning. I have no idea how long this color and chat is so far, with having to pause umpteen times, because then of course the counter for how long it's been recording starts over. So I know the one part I was at like a little over half an hour, so I would say this is maybe getting close to an hour, because I don't really remember what time I started this morning. Yeah, I like that. Let me see. Yeah, it's almost 1/4 after, so I am going to have to leave it here. Hopefully have enough time to get my markers all put away. Zoom you back out. So yeah, I think it's looking pretty so far. So yeah, until tonight, now you won't even miss me. But yeah, hopefully tonight I will get back at this and we will go ahead and finish it up. And hopefully, no guarantees, depending on when I get the second part of this done, merge everything together. Maybe I can get it up on YouTube yet tonight. Otherwise, it'll be up tomorrow morning. So, alrighty. Until later. Bye-bye. Alrighty. I am back. And you didn't even miss me. It is now Monday night. And let's continue on this picture from Creative Haven's Fantasy Butterflies. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get a black. Oh, I might have a black Sharpie here. Yes, I do. We're going to use that. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's zoom you in first. Okay, we will color this in with a black Sharpie. That works, right? Sure does. Thought I had a black Sharpie here. I don't know why I didn't think of it this morning. Wasn't awake enough. Okay. Are we kind of blurry? Yeah. Let me get you into focus a little bit better. There. That is better. So, what's happened since the last time I talked to you? I bet a whole lot, right? Maddie was just a peanut today. Oh my gosh. She was so good. That does not always happen. As you can imagine with a 3-year-old. So, she fell asleep on the way down this morning and then slept in my lap for probably a good 45 minutes after that. So, I knew she wasn't going to be taking a nap this afternoon. And she was in such a good mood that I finally got something done that I have been putting off and putting off and putting off probably since last year. And that was to cut down this big long vine. It was kind of sad to do it. It went all the way around my living room. And then the other side went all the way around my dining room. But the problem was it was really starting to die off. And I had more dead leaves and dead vines than I had green ones and living vines. So it was just time to cut it back and leave the green part that was near the pot there. And then the green part that was hanging down, I tucked up into the pot, hoping it would maybe root in there, because I'm not going to have it vine out anymore. So that took a long time. Got the step stool out of the garage and cut like 1-foot lengths off of it at a time. Yeah, I went all the way around the living room, cutting this down, having dead leaves falling all over the floor, trying to tuck these 1-foot sections all into a paper bag. And yeah, I worked at that for over an hour and a half, and then had to, after I got it all done, sweating my butt off. That was hard work. Swept up the dining room. I, was picking up the dead leaves as I was going along, because you get up on the step stool, you cut down some till you can't reach anymore. Come down and pick up the ones that I was throwing down on the floor, put them in the bag, pick up all the dead leaves, go back up the step stool and repeat the process. But no matter how much you pick up the brown dead leaves, there's, little stems left all over the floor, and swept the floor, vacuumed the carpet again. Was just vacuumed, but I knew there were pieces all over the place. So, but now it's done. I waited for Bob to get home and see if he would notice, because it looks really bare around the living room and dining room now. And nope, he didn't notice until I asked him. Notice something different? And it took him a while even then. Until, yeah, he glanced up and he goes, oh. Because we've been talking about doing that for, like I said, ages. And neither one of us felt like doing it. We knew it was going to be a job and a half. And now that I have it all cut back, I want to repot it and get it into some nice new soil and get all the dead stems out of the pot itself and give it some new life. Alrighty, there is the black. Okay, now let's do the background. And what do I want to do that in? Maybe I should bring in some more of this light pink. Yeah, let's do that. So that wasn't that called light pink? Pale pink. Okay. Pale pink, and I think I used the dark. Okay. Yep, it was this. So yeah, that was my project for the day. And yeah, Maddie was being so good. Matter of fact, in the beginning, she was helping me pick up the leaves and putting them in the bag. And then she got sick of that, though. Really fast. She wanted to take my step stool more. Because it's more of a chair that you can, climb up on. There's a couple steps, and then the chair part you can flip up and you can stand up there too. So yeah, she wanted to put the chair part down on the bottom, or on the top, I mean, and sit on it. But I said she had to wait till Grandma was done. She kept trying to steal it on me. And then she could finally have it, but then I told her she couldn't come in the living room with it until I was done vacuuming. So she's sitting in the dining room because I already had swept up the dining room. And she's sitting there plugging her ears. She says, "Too loud." She hates loud noises. That was kind of funny. She's starting to talk better and better, but it's still really hard to understand her sometimes. Most of the stuff I know what she's saying because I've had her from baby on. But even the doctor thinks that, you know, she should be farther along in her language than what she is. So they may have her tested, because she doesn't say any ending consonants to her words at all, unless it's a vowel. Like she can say Bella just fine. But if it, like when she says she wants to go to the park, she never says the K. It's go to the par. And boy, if you don't understand her, ooh, the 3-year-old temper comes out. And she's a redhead, so you know what they say about redheads. Sorry, redheads out there. But I remember when Heather was little, maybe about Maddie's age, and she had a problem talking too. And when she was at the dentist, they discovered why that was. She was what they called tongue-tied at the time. I don't know if that's what they still call it. But you know that piece of skin that's underneath your tongue? Well, hers was attached too far out. And so it was preventing her tongue from moving the way it should. And so they had to go in and just kind of snip that piece of skin underneath your tongue just a little bit. It wasn't, you know, any big deal. I'm sure it hurt some. But yeah, it wasn't long after that that she started talking much better. So maybe that is Maddie's problem. I don't know. I should mention that to Heather. I don't even know if she, you know, would remember that. I remember I've mentioned it though in the past. You know, do you remember that and stuff? And of course she wouldn't. She was pretty young. Maybe a little older than 3, but I don't remember when I started taking them to the dentist for their cleanings, but no, they weren't too old, so that you can get them used to the dentist right away. And you know, the first few visits they don't do anything but, you know, get them in the chair and let them ride in the chair up and down, just to, so they're not so scared. Okay. I don't know if I like that or not, because now in here that looks like part of the background. Yeah, I don't know if I should have done that. Okay, so what shall we do the borders in? Because I'm gonna do, you know, this part one color and then these another color. And because it's outlined in black, I want to do a lighter color. or lighter colors. Should maybe bring some blues back in. Let me look. Or else the greens. There's not much green in the picture. What to do, what to do. I don't know if I would want to do like a dark green and a bright green. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll do the alpine green in the dark and the light, because there's quite a bit of difference in those. So yeah, let's do alpine green and keep our fingers crossed. It's always a gamble, you know. Just like now, I wish I went and done that pink. Okay, so what should I do? Dark. I think I'm going to do this part dark, and then the outside light. So that this looks like more of a line. Oh, and we have that too. I think I'll do that dark also. And then I'm going to add in the light green and see how I like it. This kind of reminds me of the inverted mandalas, where you have the, or black background mandalas they call them. Sun Life drawings they call inverted mandalas, where you only color the white lines instead of the opposite, where you color inside the black lines. Okay, let's go up and just see what it's going to look like. Oh, I think I should go on the outside with the dark too. I didn't figure this second part of the video was going to be too long, because it was basically the background that just had to be done. But I think the first part that I recorded this morning in total was about an hour and a half, so I guess it's a relatively long color and chat. Especially depending on how long this part is. We're at 18 minutes. Yep, just turned 18. Okay, we're going to keep going down to the bottom so we don't have any lines. I was going to start this earlier, but then I must have had low blood sugar because I got the shakes. And when I have the shakes, yeah, it's impossible to color. And I don't know why my blood sugar dropped. Was puzzling. So I had a couple little candy bars, and now I'm fine. It's so strange because I never had this problem before I had my bariatric surgery. So I know that that has something to do with it. I just don't know what. Okay, so we are just gonna go around this. And what did I do up there? Well, I guess we'll make it green because it's different than up there. Okay, now let's go up. Was that part of the green? I don't know. I guess we'll worry about that later. Now I'm going to go in with the light green. Wait. Gotta go black around here. Or black. Gotta go dark around here. Okay. Now let's go with the light. And it doesn't really matter if I go over the black, so this is some bright green, huh? I can't believe they had this light, medium, and dark as a blend, because if you look at it, I don't think there's any way that these three colors would easily blend together. Maybe these two, but I don't think that one would too easily. Whereas something like this, yeah, that would blend really nicely. Or the jade green, or the gold brown. But this one, I don't think they picked the right colors for that one. Am I on screen? Yeah. So yeah, I accomplished a few things today. Got the kitchen cleaned up, all the dishes put away from the dishwasher. Had some chili that I made over the weekend. Bob loves chili, so I make him chili quite often. How does that look? Yeah, I guess I kind of like it. Kind of brings out the green from in here. I guess I'll know more when it's finished and we look at it as a whole. What I was going to record in the morning, I can't, because what was supposed to come today in the mail didn't. They stopped in the driveway and delivered my other mail because I had gotten my package from Dick Blick and it contained my stretcher bars. So I can now make the video showing how I frame my diamond paintings. But that video is going to take a while to set up, and it should be recorded when it's light out. And so I am not going to be able to record that video till this weekend. But yeah, they delivered that, and I was actually supposed to get 2 packages from Dick Blick. They sent them separately under 2 separate tracking numbers because I had also ordered some Copic refills and a couple Copic replacement markers. And so they sent the stretcher bars separate from the Copics. But They were both sent out on the same day. They both got to the Marathon post office the same time, and yet they delivered the stretcher bars and not the other package. Is that goofy or what? And then I was supposed to receive these couple things from Amazon today, and it said out for delivery all day. And this last time when I went in to see, because you know they never did deliver it, it said something about it was undeliverable, something about, I forgot how it was phrased, something about not being able to leave the package, like, you know, somebody wasn't home, or, you know, something like that. And it was attempted delivery at 5:01. And I'm like, what the hey? We were here at 5:01. We were eating supper. So I know we were here. And usually when she pulls in the yard, she honks the horn, so I know she's out there. She wouldn't even have to honk the horn, though, because Bella lets me know. There's nobody that can get away with anything around here. So she was not here at 5:01. So I don't understand. But I guess that's okay. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, yeah, I think we're just going to make this bright green in here then. Okay. Yeah, I guess I like that. What do you think? I don't know what other color I would have went with. Okay, I'm going to turn, you guys. Alrighty, let's do the rest of the dark green then. And then all we have left is the light green. So yeah, this second part's going to be under half an hour. Whoa, what did I hit? Oh, that should probably be pink in there, but what the heck is that? Oh, it's up at the top too. I guess, yeah, we'll make that dark green. Okay. Sometimes it's so hard to interpret things on pictures, right? I think I mentioned this morning that I had a request to color a geometric pattern with gel pens. Okay, I went, okay, yeah, I did do that all. So yeah, like I said, I hope that that wouldn't bore you guys to tears. But I'll try to find a pattern that is not detailed, and one that wouldn't, you know, take forever to do. But with gel pens, they do take quite a while. Whether it's an easier one or a harder one, they still take quite a while to do. So I may see if I can find a smaller book, because they're still full page designs, but if it's a smaller book, then it won't take as long. Really surprised I had gotten a request for that. But y'all know, those are my favorite. Okay, we're turning again. I think I will start up at the top and come down. Suppose while I had you turned, I should have done the top, right? Oh well, you don't mind getting dizzy, do you? You're probably not even watching. Hopefully you're doing some craft of your own. Whether it be coloring, diamond painting, crocheting, knitting, needlepoint. So many crafts out there, right? And I know there are so many of us that, because we're so creative, many of us do more than one craft. A lot of scrapbookers out there. Scrapbookers? That didn't sound right. People that do scrapbooking. Or collaging. Or let me quick put this pink in down here. And here, this one. Then we'll do the light down here right away. Okay, what did I do over here? Okay, yeah, we did this all bright green. Gotta make sure you do it the same way. God forbid they're not symmetrical. I invariably screw something up when I do my patterns. Mandalas I'm not too bad at, but so many times I'll make a mistake on a pattern. But it's like, in the grand scheme of things, nobody will even notice that. So I always finish it, even if I screwed something up. And yeah, 9 times out of 10, nobody would even notice. Okay. Alrighty, let's go back up to the top. Time to turn you again. And we will... Oh, and I bet you that should be pink too then. Yeah. We will do the rest of the dark green. And the very outside border I'm not coloring in. Okay, don't have too much of the dark green left to do. Just this little bit. And then the one coming up. Not a whole lot on TV tonight, so I figure I'm not missing much. All summer, there's just not much on. Unless you like game shows, and I've already complained about that once, so I won't bring it up again. Yeah, I am not a game show person. Okay, how did I do this? Went in and just went down. Yep. there. That's all of the dark. Okay, so we will color the light. Oh yeah, I'm gonna quick color that pink in up here. And then I might as well do the bright green up here right away. Okay, light color. I had my grandson yesterday morning. His dad dropped them off here. This is my oldest daughter, Tanya's son. And Tanya and him are no longer together. So, because he drives semi, he drives the semi into town here and always drops Logan off here. And then Tanya comes and picks him up shortly thereafter. And, oh, what she did on Saturday night, oh my heavens. They, in the back of their house, have a trailer, you know, that you pull behind a truck. It's not a trailer that you go camping in. It's a flatbed trailer, you know, that you haul stuff on. And I don't know what she was doing out there. Can't remember what she said. But they also have a wood pile back there. And she remembered about the wood pile. She knew where the trailer was, but she was coming back to the house and, you know, avoided the wood pile. But she forgot that they had moved a couple big logs over next to the trailer. And yeah, you can imagine what happened. Down she went. And her ring finger on her left hand took a lot of the brunt of that fall, as well as the palm of her hand on the left hand. And she said, oh God, and this just made me cringe. She said that she felt that finger hit the back of her hand. Ugh, doesn't that make you cringe? So yeah, it was broke pretty bad. And when she showed it to me, oh my gosh, that thing is like 3 sizes, at least 3 sizes bigger than what it should be, and black and blue, and even the top of her palm here is all swollen, and oh, I mean, there's not a whole lot they can do for a broken finger. They can't cast it or anything. She has it, you know, that it's not an ace wrap, it's that sticky stuff they wrap your arm in after you give blood or they take blood. Yeah, she had the ring finger taped together with her middle finger, and she knew immediately she could start seeing that finger swelling up. So the first thing she did, thank heavens, she still had her wits about her after breaking her finger, but she knew she had darn well better get back into that house right away. She put a bunch of lard on that finger and got her wedding ring off. Because she says, yeah, she would have waited any longer. They would have ended up having to cut it off. And she didn't want that to happen, of course. So, yeah, she had the presence of mind to do that. And she says, surprisingly, as bad as it looks, it doesn't really hurt as bad as what it looks like. Oh, like I said, I just cringed as she told me about that. And on that happy note, we are done. Let me zoom you back out. Yeah, I should have ended on a much nicer note than that, huh? Okay, how do you like it? I guess I kind of like the green border. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure what other colors I would have done it in, other than maybe something with maybe the pink and the blue. I don't know. Anyhow, no, the green looks fantastic. I don't know about that, but yeah, it looks okay. So we are on a little over 41 minutes, so this is going to be over a 2-hour color and chat. I really didn't think this was going to take that long with marker, but yeah. In the morning, if I am awake enough, I do want to start another Jade Summer color and chat for the color along that I am in with Shalene from the Coloring Book Nook and John from the Bibliophile Colorist. So you can look forward to that one. I am going to try to get this video up tonight, but seeing as how it is so long, that might not happen. So if not, I will have it up tomorrow morning sometime. So thank you for joining me on this color and chat. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new to my channel. Hope everybody's having a great week. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.